Explosive news drops are here. Ronda Rousey is coming for Hunter Campbell's job. UFC London is set to ignite with Movsar Evloev versus Lerone Murphy. Alexander Volkanovski reveals his ultimate UFC hit list. And we've got the inside scoop on the first strike model predictions for UFC London. You don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Ronda Rousey declares war on UFC exec. Get ready for some serious heat. UFC icon Ronda Rousey isn't holding back, and she's got her sights set squarely on UFC's chief business officer, Hunter Campbell. After the latest additions to the upcoming MVP card, featuring Gina Carano, Francis Ngannou, Nate Diaz, and Mike Perry, Rousey didn't just welcome them, she declared it a revolution against the establishment. But the real fireworks came when she took to X, writing, "Welcome to the revolution, Nate Diaz and Mike Perry. It's the fighters versus the establishment, and we're gonna win." And then, the mic drop. P.S. Hunter Campbell P*** ed off the wrong B***. I'm coming for your job motherf***. While the exact reason for her beef with Campbell remains a mystery, it's widely speculated that it stems from failed negotiations for Rousey's potential return to the UFC, where financial terms under the new streaming model proved to be a sticking point. This is more than just trash talk. It sounds like a full-blown declaration of war. Could this be the start of a major shakeup in the fight world? We're diving deep into the UFC London betting props next, with a can't-miss showdown between Evloev and Murphy. UFC London Showdown, Evloev versus Murphy betting breakdown. This Saturday, March 21st, 2026, the O2 Arena in London is set to explode with UFC London, headlined by a featherweight clash between two undefeated titans, Movsar Evloev and Lerone Murphy. This isn't just any fight. It's a #1 contender bout that will almost certainly decide the next challenger for the reigning champion, Alexander Volkanovski. For Murphy, it's a massive home game against Evloev, who's returning after a significant layoff. The co-main event also features an undefeated fighter, Luke Riley, facing Michael Aswell Jr. And the main card is stacked with talent like Michael Page versus Sam Patterson and Roman Dolidze versus Christian Leroy Duncan. But what about the betting lines? Evloev, a 32-year-old Russian powerhouse at 19-0 in the UFC, is known for his dominant wrestling, though all his wins have come by decision. Murphy, also undefeated at 17-0-1, is coming off a brutal knockout and has solid striking and wrestling of his own. While Evloev is the favorite, his layoff is a concern. Betting experts are leaning towards Evloev by decision, but with Murphy's knockout power, there's value in exploring other prop bets. The undercard also presents intriguing matchups, from the striking battle between Riley and Aswell Jr. to the potential slugfest involving Michael Page and Sam Patterson. Will the odds hold, or will we see a massive upset in London? And speaking of champions, Alexander Volkanovski is revealing his ultimate UFC GOAT list, and the one fighter he regrets never facing. Volkanovski's ultimate GOAT list, and the McGregor fight he missed. Featherweight king Alexander Volkanovski, a fighter with a resume few can match, has revealed the one legendary opponent he wishes he could have added to his record, Conor McGregor. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Volkanovski stated, "I've always said Conor, because he was a featherweight champion." He acknowledged the circus and hype that would have surrounded such a bout, calling it something that would have been cool. But the revelations didn't stop there. Volkanovski also shared his personal top 5 greatest UFC fighters of all time, and surprisingly, he left out the undisputed GOAT, Jon Jones. Instead, his list includes Demetrius Johnson, Georges St-Pierre, Islam Makhachev, Israel Adesanya, and Anderson Silva. He explained his reasoning, highlighting the competitive level of flyweight for Johnson and giving a nod to Makhachev's resume and Adesanya's victories over Robert Whittaker. While Khabib Nurmagomedov received an honorable mention, Volkanovski ultimately sided with Makhachev. Looking ahead, Volkanovski is keenly awaiting the outcome of the UFC London main event between Movsar Evloev and Lerone Murphy, as the winner is widely expected to be his next challenger. He's particularly interested in facing Evloev, stating, "The last undefeated guy I lost to, so I haven't been able to take someone 0 yet." This sets the stage for a potential future superfight, but first, Volkanovski is focused on the action unfolding in London. Who else is on the chopping block for future title shots? We're breaking down the detailed model predictions for UFC London's biggest fights. UFC London, first strike model predictions you can't ignore. Get ready for UFC London, headlined by a historic featherweight bout between two undefeated fighters, Movsar Evloev 19-0 and Lerone Murphy 17-01. This matchup boasts a record-setting combined 36 wins without a loss, and the winner is heavily favored to face Alexander Volkanovski. The first strike model has been on fire in 2026, going 30-12, and it's diving deep into the UFC London card. One of the most intriguing fights analyzed is Christian Leroy Duncan versus Roman Dolidze. While Duncan is the favorite with a strong win streak and impressive striking stats, the model notes the sportsbooks have priced him too high at -450. The prediction leans towards Duncan by decision at +150. Another key matchup is Michael Venom Page versus Sam Patterson. Despite MVP's elusiveness, the data is thin for Patterson, but the model gives the underdog a 64.38% win probability at +160, a value bet worth considering. For the main event, the model favors Evloev with a 62.96% win probability, but the current odds of -235 are seen as overvalued. The model suggests Evloev by decision at -130 as a more realistic outcome if he wins. However, given the uncertainty and the slight overvaluation, this is presented as a fight to watch rather than a strong betting play. The First Strike team emphasizes discipline and protecting the bankroll on cards with limited data, advising viewers to enjoy the violence while making smart plays. Did these predictions hit the mark, or will the bookies be celebrating? Stay tuned for our outro, where we recap all the biggest stories. What a packed show! We've seen Ronda Rousey going hard at Hunter Campbell, UFC London is gearing up for an epic clash between Evloev and Murphy, Alexander Volkanovski dropped his GOAT list and revealed his dream fight with Conor McGregor, and the First Strike model gave us its predictions for the London card. Don't miss out on any of the action, smash that like button, subscribe for more explosive news, hit the notification bell, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms.